Hello! In this video, I'm going to show you a series of stretching exercises for when we finish playing our trumpet. Whether it's after rehearsing, practicing at home, audition, or even a recital or a concert. These exercises are for relaxing and stretching our muscles and joints after playing with our trumpet, as our bodies get tense and overloaded after playing while holding our position for many hours, both as playing sit down or standing up. By doing these, we'll be able to avoid muscular discomfort, contractures, pain, and even injuries and damage that with time could have a permanent impact in our bodies, making it painful, difficult, and sometimes even impossible to play the trumpet again. These exercises will make us feel better, relieving the tension our body has built up during our instrumental session, making it easier for us to keep on playing for longer periods of time or even multiple times during the same day, as our bodies will allow us to do it while keeping our muscles healthy and flexible. This is about simple exercises that are easy to do and remember, as their purpose is to do them every time we finish our trumpet session, whether it is after practicing at home, a recital, or even an audition. Although many exercises are focused on the back, shoulders, and arms, which are the most conflicted areas for trumpeters, we will also find exercises for hips and legs, as I find them useful both if we play standing up to release the tension of our legs and the areas previously mentioned, and also seated down to reactivate the muscles that have been motionless during our trumpet session. I hope these exercises help you as they did to me. Let's go ahead. Good. First of all, I would like to say that it is desirable to wear clothes that allow us to move and that we feel comfortable with. We are aligning our feet with our shoulders. We are going to start with our neck as we did for the physical warm-up, pure musical warm-up. Turning our head to one side, we hold the position for about 5 seconds. Then, we do the same when turning our head to the other side, repeating the process a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we move our head to the sides so our ear is as close as possible to our shoulder, but without hurting ourselves, holding the position for 5 seconds each time. These neck exercises will help the trapezius and the levator scapula to stretch, relax, and have more flexibility, feeling more comfortable and less stiff after our playing session. Now we are going to move our head down as we move our shoulders backwards, holding the position again for 5 seconds as we stretch the sternocleidomastoid and the muscles previously mentioned but without hurting ourselves, and then repeat the process but moving our head upwards. The next set of exercises are going to be focused on our arms, shoulders, and elbows, starting extending one arm upwards and the other one downwards as much as we can while still being comfortable, holding the position for about 5 seconds. Now we repeat the process switching arms. For the next exercise, we place one arm over the upper body, keeping it straight. Then we support the elbow with the opposite arm, pushing it gently towards our chest, holding the position for about 10 seconds. Now we repeat the process with the opposite arm. This exercise is very helpful for releasing the tension from our upper back muscles that are linked into the shoulders and neck. For this exercise, we place our arm behind our head and flexing our elbow as we use the other arm to help us hold the position for about 10 seconds. When we are done, we repeat it with the other arm. Another variation of this exercise is to move an arm behind our head and the other one behind our back, trying to get our hands to meet. If you struggle with this task, do not worry. A simple solution is to use a piece of cloth that acts as a link between the hands as shown in the video. Remember to not force yourself. We just want to push ourselves a little, but while it's still feeling comfortable. Now we are going to extend our arms forward with interlocked fingers, pushing our shoulder blades out and forward, curving our back out and stretching all the upper and middle back areas for about 10 seconds. Next, with our fingers interlocked again, but this time behind our back, we push our chest forward, stretching our collarbone area and neck muscles, especially the trapezius, holding the position for another 10 seconds, repeating the exercises as many times as wished. For this exercise, we are going to unlock and stretch the elbows joints by extending our arms forward. Then we rotate our arms a couple of times as shown in the video, to then flex them. This is a very important exercise as we have to keep our arms flexed for hours while playing and holding our trumpet, developing tension in our elbows that we may not notice at first, but that with time will be feeling discomfort and pain if we do not do so. The next set of exercises are focused on our waist and hips. First of all, with our feet still alineated with our shoulders, we are going to twist the upper part of our body towards one side as shown in the video, stretching the muscles in our middle and lower back along the waist as we hold the position for about 10 seconds. Now we twist our upper body to the other side, holding the position for another 10 seconds. With a hand placed over our hip, we are going to extend the other arm upwards and bend our upper body to the side of the hand we have placed over our hip, stretching the sides of our waist and shoulders blades, being careful of not hurting ourselves or lose balance, holding the position for about 10 seconds. We repeat the exercise switching arms and bending our upper body to the other side. This exercise is focused on stretching and expanding the respiratory muscles and organs, breathing deeply through our mouth as much as we can, fulfilling our lungs from the bottom. Then we hold our breath for a bit, and we take a gasp of air 1 or 2 times depending on how skilled you are with this exercise, holding the breath a bit longer. And then we release all of it through our mouth, controlling the airflow to be constant but not too fast. We can put the palm of our hand over our stomach area. That way it will be easier for us to feel and see how we fill in and out ourselves with air. Now we are going to do this stretch for our lower back that I also included in the physical warm-up prior musical warm-up video, as I find it very helpful before and after practicing with my trumpet, and I wanted to share it with all of you. We hold our position when we are facing down for a few seconds and carefully we move back to our initial position, repeating the exercise as many times as wished. For our lower back, we are going to be doing the Balasana yoga position, in which we sit over our knees, extending our arms forward as we lay our chest onto the floor carefully as shown in the video. We can also place one arm extended, passing through the space left under the other's armpit to further stretching of the trapezius and the shoulder blade, to then switch arms, holding the position for a few seconds. For the next exercise, we are going to be sitting down to stretch our quadriceps. We are going to rise a leg over the other, resting the ankle of the leg above with the knee of the leg under it, pulling them against our chest as we hold the position for 10 seconds. Then we switch the legs, repeating the same procedure. Now, while still sitting down, we are going to stretch the inner areas of the thighs, like the abductors and the gracilis muscles, by separating both legs and extending one of them forward, trying to reach the foot from that leg with the hand from the same side of the body as the leg. If you are not able to reach it, that is okay. Just lean forward and touch your ankle or the area you are able to reach without hurting yourself, holding the position for 10 seconds with each leg. We are going to be standing up for the rest of the exercises. Now we are going to rise one leg, holding its knee with our hands, and we push it gently towards our chest, repeating this 3 times. If you need something or someone to help you with your balance, please do not hesitate and use what you may need to help you. Now we repeat the exercise with the other leg. This exercise will help loosen and stretch especially the biceps femoris and the semitendinosus, which are located in the posterior area of the thighs. The last exercise for the thighs consists on bending a leg backwards while standing up, holding the ankle with the hand from the side of the body of the leg we are rising. We can place the arm we have left behind our back, holding the other arm to also stretch the chest if you feel confident doing it. Repeating the process, switching legs. Remember, use something or someone to support you to keep your balance. The last exercise focused on the legs is to stretch the calf muscles, extending a leg forward as we only touch the floor with the heel of the foot to keep it as straight as possible. We can lean forward to touch the tip of our shoe, but just if we are flexible enough for that. If it is too difficult, just lean as forward as you can while still feeling comfortable, although it is normal to feel a bit of tension as we stretch the area. Now we are going to stretch our wrists and fingers, pulling them towards us with the other hand without hurting ourselves and holding the different positions for a few seconds each. These exercises can prevent stiffness and long-term damages such as tendinitis and carpal tunnel syndrome, among others. To finish the stretches, we are going to focus on the lips. First, we are going to pull the corners of our lips delicately in opposite directions a couple of times as shown in the video. Then, we are going to open and close our mouth, stretching all the muscles that surround our lips, especially the corners. And to finalize, we are going to fill all the area of our mouth with air so we can stretch our cheek area. So then we vibrate our lips as many times as wished to relax the enverture muscles. And this is it. If you have any doubts or suggestions, please let me know in the comment box so all of us can learn even more. Thank you and see you in the next video.